Hey guys, I have a kind of like fun budget deck to show you today. It's basically it's a beast deck. It's like a almost like a pure beast deck. And yeah, I was basically the idea of the deck was to run some of my like fun beast cards and to use Cat in kind of the way she's supposed to be used, not the cheesy way, the way she actually gets out beasts, and doesn't get out Fall Troll and Bryanak per game. But basically, yeah, it's a beast deck. So we got Summoner Monk and Cat. This is pretty embarrassing. I had to proxy 2 Arabellum, but it's supposed to be 3. um, 3 Mamanga. It's pretty underrated. You gain 1,000 life points each time one of them's destroyed, and you get 2 more from the deck. So he's basically just a +1. This is my only other proxy. It's supposed to be a Raikou. Pretty embarrassing. I also don't have. 2 Super Nimble Mega Hamster. I think this guy kind of like flopped in like those Beast Hybrid decks because he was limited in what he could take. But in a pure Beast deck, he's really good because you have some options. Phantom of Chaos, you have to use them kind of conservatively. Um, but yeah, you basically like trying to get Rescue Cat off again, so you're gonna remove like Summoner Monk and then get Rescue Cat out from your deck and then get that off. Sangan, search for Rescue Cat or Summoner Monk. Gyre Panda, he's a good blocker. He goes up to max 3,300. He's pretty underrated, but he's very good against X Sabers. Also, you can get out with like Super Nimble Mega Hamster. He's got 600 defense, flip him up, and then he has Pierce. I don't know. Giant Rat. You can get out Gyaku if you're in a tight spot and your opponent has a lot of monsters. Or if your opponent has just one monster, you can get out Cat and then have it at the start of your next turn. Got Green Baboon. He's really good. You keep recycling more mangas in this deck because of 3 Pot of Avarice. So you're gaining life points, so the cost really doesn't matter. You're gaining like 3,000 life points every time you lose 1,000. And so he's pretty crazy. I don't have Arcanite Magicians actually, but in theory they should be in the extra deck for this. But I just threw this together like 3 days ago, so I haven't like bought them yet. I also didn't realize the deck was going to be as good as it was. But yeah, Guard's good for clearing up big synchros, clearing field for Arabellum, get an Arcanite. He's crazy. Rose is great. I'm really liking her in this deck. Usually when I deck her with Summoner Monk, I only want to bring her out with Summoner Monk. But there's so much sticking power with the monsters in this deck. So she's really nice. Magical Merchant, I'm running through Pot of Avarice. It's pretty much my only justification. Morphing Jar, I don't really like him because he's so cheesy, but if you're like a good bluffer and shit, he's cool. He's really good, so I'm running him. Yamada Dragon, I'll probably get a lot of criticism for this, but basically, I mean, to someone that's not a net decker, you'll probably understand why he's in here. That's all I can really say. Basically, Momongas give you 2 guys. Some Rescue Cat that you get off ideally gives you 2 guys. Nimble Mega Hamster. So the tribute's pretty easy, and then you're just going to draw 5. We got staples, a semi-staple. Gold Sark's a staple when you run Cat, I think. Especially when you run Cat and Summoner Monk, which generally 2 go hand in hand as well. DD Designator, I'm running this over Mind Crush because of Summoner Monk. It's not as good, but it does remove the monster from play. 2 Forbidden Chalice. Just negate a monster's effect. It's a really valuable card when you have a deck that's kind of defensive. 2 Book of Moon, and we got 3 Pot of Avarice. Pot of Avarice is pretty dead in some decks. This deck, it's never a dead card. Hasn't been yet. It's just really, really good. Got Call the Haunted. Bring back Kitty. Got a Torrential. Every time I take Torrential out of a deck, the deck starts to not do so well. But I might take it out of here. Mirror Force and 2 Regeki Break. Regeki Break's really good in this deck because of cards like Morphing Jar and Yamada Dragon, things like that your hand's going to replenish anyway. And because you're running Cat and I don't like Cold Wave, so you're going to clear back row, get Cat out. do some stuff. So, or if it's like a monster you can't get over, and then Green Bamboon can do the rest for you. It's a really good card in this deck. Yeah, so that was it. Oh, right, the extra deck is nothing special about the extra deck. Basically, there's supposed to be Arcanite and 3 magical androids. So, but that's all, guys. Oh, and a Gotham's. There's a Gotham's in the extra deck as well. You can get them out pretty easily. Yes, that's the deck. So, tell me what you guys think. Peace.